Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be a little different than normal because today I'm going to do an Adobe Premiere tutorial. I wanted to do this tutorial because I started working with my client Kalana and we produce these videos for her YouTube and for her Instagram. She always challenges me to create these amazing edits. And a lot of people comment on our Instagram about how crazy the edit was or just how dope the edit was. And so I wanted to kind of share with you guys some effects that I use, more specifically the glitch effect that I'm actually using on one of her new videos that I edited. And so it's super cool, super easy. It doesn't take long at all. We'll jump right into it. So the first thing that we do when creating this effect is we duplicate the clip. Once you duplicate the clip, as you can see, you're going to go over to effects. And in effects, you go to video effects and then you go to immersive video. Now this is the effects that Adobe added in, so make sure that you have the updated Adobe Premiere in order to use these effects. And then when you open it up, you'll see digital glitch. You drag that in onto the top layer, which is the duplicated layer that you created, and immediately you see the glitch effect already. Now, because you have not done anything, it's stagnant and you only see the lower layer moving. So we're going to animate it and then you'll actually be able to see everything that it can do. You can also see a small part of it where you see a 3D effect. You see like the red coming down on the side of her, giving her more of a 3D effect. So keep that in mind. So the first thing we do is we go to effects control and you see the VR digital glitch and how you can create and animate this effect. Basically, you get your frame layout. You have the monoscopic layout and you have the stereoscopic. I like the stereoscopic, so I'm going to keep it that way. And then I will go down to the PDI scale. Now that is the PDI scale. You can control how much you want on the screen. You can either have a little on the screen where it actually creates just like a line of glitch, like double lines of glitch, or you can just have the glitch completely all over the screen. It depends on what kind of glitch you're really going for. So we'll go to 0 because we want it to actually start off with nothing. And then we'll say, all right, we're going to go to 22 because we don't want it to be all over the screen. We want to kind of just show like this bad TV kind of glitch. And then we'll go from 0 to 22 back to 0. It's super quick, but that's it. That's all you need is to create that glitch, and you can kind of duplicate it and kind of just play around with the PDI scale. The second thing I'm going to teach you guys about with this effect is the distortion. This is a pretty cool thing because as you have your PDI scale and everything up, you can actually see, you can play around with how much 3D you want. So you can have it from having no 3D and just the glitch effect, or having 3D with the glitch effect. And you can kind of say, hey, so I want to go from 0 with the master, and as I'm doing that, I want the color distortion to go from 0 to 100 and leave it like that, where it goes into this distortion. So that's another cool thing that you can do. And the cool thing about the master amplitude is outside of the distortion, you can also add the speed. Now this is where the animation actually really comes with the amplitude, and you mix that with the speed. That's where you actually create the bad TV animation or more of the longer form glitch. So what you do is you kind of go into speed, you keep your master amplitude up at 100, and you say, okay, I'm gonna go from 0 random speed to about 400 if I want. And then we'll kind of go back. We'll keep that up for a while and then we'll go back. So then you kind of have that super quick, but it's like that bad TV type of effect. And you don't have to go to 4. These numbers are relative. You choose what you're gonna need for your particular project, but it's really just adding animation. That's all it is. So for the master, we go from 0 to 100, back to 0. And again, it can all be quick, it could be slow, it could be however way you need it to be. This is all relative. I'm just kind of showing you the overall effect. It's a really cool effect, a really fast effect, and it's a pretty dope effect. So that is the glitch already in Adobe Premiere. That is one of my faves to use, along with a couple of others. If you like this tutorial, let me know, because I'll do more tutorials showing more effects and how I create the edits that I create. Make sure if you like this video, you subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Also, leave a comment below, and if you really like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.
You know you make me feel like I'm